Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Aurogiri Protips 39 skill level. So I was just, walking around in Oshu and I thought of, not many people know this little thing about skills that I've known pretty early in the game, but most people don't realize it. So skill level, right? So all skills have a level. All skills start at level 1 and then they level up and up and up. From Weapon Spirit, which literally has no purpose of skill leveling, to, Invigorate, to Water Dragon, to your Ogis, everything has a level. Even Resurrection has a level. And Invigorate has a level. And Meditation has a level. And Rapid Storm has a level. So all my staff skills all have a level. However, none of them have a skill force. It is null and void. I know, Unicorn, but it's Friday. Gotta make lots of things on my mind. I had a good night's sleep. So, all your skills have a level. Like, you go here, Water Dragon 7's level is 64. So its skill force is at 696, and I think it goes up to about 704 at level 70. Water Dragon 6, max level, 518. Thundercrack is at 48. It's got 2,000 skill force. The thing starts out at like 19, 18, something like that. Ryu Wave is at 1644, and Tidal Wave is at 1918. So, lots of my skills are maxed out because I use them a lot. So, not only does leveling a skill increase its skill force for the most part, Invigorate, Resurrection, Rapid Storm, those moves, like I said, on staff, and random buff moves don't have a skill force. So like Way of the Axe or Way of the Sword or Fierce God's Focus or Backstrike, none of them really have a skill force. So a lot of people wonder, well, what's the purpose of those skills leveling up? Like, it's an inherent mechanic throughout the game, like everything levels up, so it's just how it is, right? But no, there's more to it than just that. So, no, when leveling up Resurrection, it doesn't mean it's going to miss less. That's all like a random chance. For staff skills, you do need that inherent 75 or 65 mind, depending on if the move is a rank, 7, 6, or 5 skill. That's not what we're talking about. So when it comes to skill leveling, the last subtle thing that happens is honestly one of the most important, and that's what I want to talk about. The more you level a skill, the better its cooldown is. So it's kind of impossible for me to tell this because I don't want to go into it, but you can see this with Extraction a lot too. So where's Momotaro here? He's over there. Okay, so what happens when you level a skill up, even though like skill force goes up, skill force doesn't, depending on the move, every time the skill levels up, its cooldown gets a fraction faster. So like, let's say you're a sword user, right, and I'm a spear user. So my Water Dragon 6 is at max level. So if I use Water Dragon 6, like, let's count his cooldown. So like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's about like a 9-second cooldown between when I can use Water Dragon Spear again. So I'm actually going to use the elapsed timer at the top to accurately count it. So I'm going to use Tidal Wave and we're going to count. So I'm going to wait for the timer to say 4:05 and then I'm going to use it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's about a 15-second cooldown. So my Tidal Wave is, max level, so I can use 3 Tidal Waves every minute. However, if you were just like, just getting started as a spear user and you threw on Tidal Wave and you used it, your Tidal Wave might take you 25 seconds to actually come back. Now that is also factoring in my innate cooldown cut from having dexterity and mind and all that stuff. But every time a skill levels up, its cooldown gets, incredibly, like, I don't know if cooldown gets long, it gets shorter. Its cooldown period gets shorter. So, you know, the more frequently you use a move, the more frequently you'll be able to use that move. So every time you level up a skill, you know, its cooldown goes down. Which means, in turn, when you extract a skill, so we went to Momotaro here, extraction, and then, you know, you uncheck this, because why not? And I go to spear. So, like, you know, if I were to extract my charge spike 3, bringing it down to a level 11, its cooldown would go down significantly. Although I assume the move has a really low cooldown, its cooldown would still go down. So when you'll notice when you're like trying to build skill cards to build your weapon, like I want to extract a bunch of water dragon 3s, let's say, you know, skill leveling is like, you know, it's an upward hill. Like, you start at the bottom of the hill, you work your way up till you get around, you know, level 15, and you notice your cooldowns get faster and faster, then you start going downhill, you start accelerating, and the rate in which you can level your skills increases because you can continuously use them. So it's like a curve. You start at the bottom, you work your way up, and then life gets easy. You extract it, you start midway up the hill, and you keep going like that, and that's how that works. So yes, Vert, lots of Oro today. You can't get enough of it. It's just great. So, you know, and I do love seeing all the comments too. Love seeing Unicorn, Vert, Eva, everyone showing in every now and again. Makes it fun. But, you know, it does all in a day's work. So, that's my pro tip for the day, or for this video. Because, you know, Vert's breaking the fourth wall here. So, you know, skill leveling affects cooldown, so that's another purpose to having your skills level up. Just a little lesser known fact that I'd like to let everyone know, that the higher level your skills, the better cooldown they have. And that brings us back to the staffs, where, you know, Invigorate has no skill force, so why should I level up Invigorate? First reason you should level up Invigorate is so that you can extract it eventually for your next staff. The next reason is so that your cooldown increases. My Invigorate's level is like, what, 20? 33. So, you know, at 50, its cooldown would be a lot better. Yes, I can never get enough. Or damn, Vert. I love those radiating hearts. That's great. Never get enough. Such beautiful words to hear. Unless it's from a cannibal. Then you don't want to hear that. Thank you, Eva. Or thank you for thanking me. So, you know, leveling up your skills, even if it's Resurrection, no skill force, you know, it has a greater cooldown. And that's the biggest weakness of Resurrection, is how long it takes to cast again. So, you know, if my Resurrection was, like, that's why we love to revive people, even if they don't need to. We just want to get that skill leveling in. So, that's awesome. Now, one thing I need to test at some point is if someone can just stay dead and we could just constantly cast Resurrection on them. Also, when your skill levels up, its cooldown instantly resets, and that's showing you that the skill has changed and its cooldown value has changed, and that's why skills reset when they level up, because their values change. Their skill force goes up, their cooldown goes down, and the skill is renewed, it is evolved. And that's why they always refresh themselves. And that's why sometimes when you're fighting like a boss or you're speedrunning Satan, Libra would be like, yes, my rock shattering leveled up, so I get to hit him with another move, instantaneous cooldown, extra DPS, and he gets a faster run. So skill leveling is awesome like that. And like most people know, if you're skill leveling a move like Misty Massacre with all the red flames, it hits multiple times, it will level up very fast. And generally speaking, when you're using moves with red flames, as long as you hold the button down and don't mash it, you will get to have that extra cooldown if the move levels up in the middle of it. So if you're using Misty, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's say it leveled up on the third hit. As long as you don't mash that button, but you keep it held down, yeah, exactly. You love it when it resets. Then you can tap the button again for instantaneous cooldown. So I think when I was fighting Satan, I extracted my Misty Massacre because I fight him with twin swords, and it would just be like slash, 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 and it would just keep leveling up. Like, I'd extract it because I'd hit it with it so much that it leveled up in like the day we were farming. So that's today's pro tip. Thanks for the commentary, Eva and Vert. Great, love having the support on the channel. So, you know, there's more to just skill leveling than skill force. Cooldown is a big factor in it, so, you know, level up them staff skills. Use them invigs. This whole video was just an inherent ploy to make sure you guys cast more invigs. Same thing with meditation. Meditation does not go up with skill force, but we skill level it because we want it to always be able to cast it. Nothing worse is when you're noticing you're low on SP and you can't cast Medi on yourself or Invigorate on your teammates, or, you know, vice versa. So this is Pro Tips 39. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.